So do you like her or not?
Yeah, I do, but she likes playing games.
She doesn't, it's just...
Minnie reckons she's afraid of guys. My guess is parental abuse.
I thought I was meant to be the psychiatrist in the family.
I'll sit right at the back of the theatre. I'm not there, okay?
I've been thinking. I do feel comfortable with James. Maybe you don't have to come after all.
That's awesome.
He'll be here in a minute.
Okay. Take care.
The look on Maddie's face, he was ticked.
I'm glad you're amused.
You're too good for him, girl. You need someone with a sense of humour, body to die for.
2 words, Rangi. Not interested.
Then how come you're wearing my poinamu?
Table 4's ready to order. I'm expecting Marge and Grace any minute. Can you bring us a carafe of orange?
Sure.
Rachel, dear, try not to distract the other staff. Ladies, refreshments on its way.
Looks busy. You sure you've got the time?
For Elvis, I'll make time.
Hey, stand in line.
Where are we at?
Tickets, assorted, decoration set, catering.
Done. I've organised bulk cheeseburgers and thick shake ingredients. You got the amphetamines?
Could we leave out this unfortunate business with the drugs? Show him as the young man who really had the beat?
And the pelvic thrusts.
Well, we still need a list of the Elvis songs.
Shouldn't they all sing the same one? Make it easier on the judges.
Okay, what about Amazing Grace? Everyone knows that one.
Nothing to do with the fact that your name is in the title, I suppose.
Hey, how come Lionel's name's left off the list?
Reckons he's too busy.
Does he? Well, we'll see about that.
You make a wonderful stroganoff. Old Chernobyl recipe.
Nick.
You know, New York City. Mum's the microwave queen.
You're disgusting.
And inaccurate. Johnny cooked this meal.
Oh, my. I'm impressed.
Would you ever go back to Croatia?
No. We've lived here in New Zealand for 45 years. It's our home and we're proud of it.
Dida owns a vineyard, makes the best wine in the North Island.
Second best.
But don't you miss your family?
Johnny and his sister are all our family, and they're here.
It still must be difficult, this fighting in your native country.
Oh. You'd think they'd learn from the first 2 wars. Instead, lives are lost and homes are destroyed. And all for what? It's senseless.
Cheesecake and ice cream for dessert.
I'll help.
I'll get it.
You're too late. No dessert for gate crashers.
Lulu, hi.
James didn't show.
Matt, wait up.
What?
Can I just explain?
There's no need. Look, I've been through it all before. Cripple meets girl, girl flirts, cripple makes a move, girl runs a mile.
You think I've turned you down because you're in a wheelchair?
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, give me one good reason then.
Look, maybe I don't like your hair or the colour of your eyes.
Is that the best you can do?
No, you're arrogant and you're spoiled and you've got a huge chip on your shoulder.
And you haven't.
But most of all, I don't like the way you use that chair as emotional blackmail.
It would be good if a local businessman were to put something into the Clinic Social Club.
I'm not a member.
Especially as many people are discovering the new Asian bakery down the road. Simply delicious blueberry muffins and so cheap.
Okay. I'll pay homage to your king. I'll embarrass myself in front of everyone.
That's the spirit. And there's a wee organisational meeting this afternoon in the staff room. Hope you pop over.
That woman really knows how to get you where you live. What are you doing here?
Bringing you new skirting for approval. Hi, Grace.
Zach.
Biocapper?
I'm sorry I'm late.
And you're supposed to be finishing off my bedroom.
Yeah, I'll get it done.
By tomorrow, Kirsty's coming home and I want to
Yeah,
surprise
I've got it under control.
Ready? I want to get there early.
The boss is looking forward to working with you again. It's been too long.
Thank you.
See you tonight, sunshine. Don't forget to lock up when you leave. Oh, hello.
Hello there. This is becoming a regular thing.
Is James home?
In body, if not in spirit. Go through.
You creep. How could you do that to Lulu?
I didn't do anything.
You stood her up. You didn't even call. How do you think she feels?
Back off.
Why should I? You've probably wrecked her for life.
No, that was her old man's job, right?
I never said that.
Good as. So don't blame me if I can't hack picking up the pieces.
How long have you been nursing, love?
Just graduated, but I've wanted to be a nurse ever since I can remember.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm just doing 2's ECG.
Not unsupervised. There's a linen trolley and triage with your name on it.
Why do I get relegated to cleaning duties all the time?
It's all part of the job.
I'd actually like to do some patient care at some point.
You will. When I think you're ready. We'll discuss this later, shall we?
Fine.
I have to apologise for that little scene. The graduates tend to get a bit ahead of themselves.
Nice to have an apprentice to do the menial tasks, eh?
It's nice to have time to spend with my patients.
I was going to ask Anna to fill my water jug, but now that you've sent her away, would you mind?
Of course.
Don't cross that one, Auntie.
This guy was hassling you. You told him off. What does it matter whether he walks, wheels, or slithers?
Is it coming up?
She's gone to the gym already.
Ooh, all those jokes about the love handles finally got to her.
Meant them in the nicest possible way.
She's not nice, that's the problem. Is there a nice way of telling a paraplegic that you don't want to date him?
Not if it's because he's a paraplegic.
Are you saying that I'm prejudiced about Matt?
You tell me. Like, would you go out with him if he wasn't in a wheelchair?
Kirsty must be due back soon.
And I'll be jobless again.
Well, sooner than you think if the boss catches you doing that in work time.
Well, if I leave it any later, all the good ones will be gone.
Take a wee break then and put on the kettle.
Oh, thanks, Madge. I'll bring you back a cuppa.
You've all met? Grace, Marge. This is Richard's first day as resident psychiatrist, so be nice. I'll leave you to show the new boy the ropes. Have fun.
I'll need a phone list and a basic floor plan.
2 ticks.
Did you get bored with home practice, Richard?
I couldn't resist this opportunity. More sort of hands-on, as it were.
If there's anything you need, give me a buzz.
Thanks.
Freeze, everyone. Time to meet my maker. This is Marge, Grace, and be nice to Richard. He sleeps with the boss. Everyone, d'abord.
A pleasure to meet you all at last.
I have to run, but if you're doing the ground tour, pop by the HTU and I'll show you around.
We'll hold you to that. HTU's Grace's baby.
I'd offer to show you the psychiatry suite, but I have to find it myself. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, that's a lovely piece of work.
It's for the Elvis contest. Are you a fan?
Glenn Miller's more my speed.
Take no notice, Marge. Dad'll be the one in the blue suede shoes tonight.
I asked Guy for some of the files we referred for psychiatric treatment last year. Apparently, this isn't even half. You can imagine how much money we turned away.
And Richard's the right person to change that.
Well, he's as qualified as any.
What are the chances of history repeating itself here?
Implying.
You could be putting yourself in a vulnerable position, professionally speaking.
I have every confidence in Richard's professionalism and work ethic.
You stand to lose your contract, your license, everything.
I understand your concern, Grace, and I appreciate it. But I believe Richard can make a valuable contribution to the clinic, and I hope you'll allow him to do so.
Have some. Chocolate's good for depression. It's my fault. James not showing.
How do you reckon?
Well, I went round to talk to him, to tell him to be a bit sensitive.
What did you say?
Not a lot. Just that you've had a rough time.
You didn't tell him about what had happened. Minnie, you didn't.
He guessed, I swear. His dad's a psychiatrist or something. He must have figured it out.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to get hurt.
Well, if he knows and he can't handle it, he's just a loser anyway.
I haven't done one bit of real nursing. Carla keeps sending me off to the linen cupboard like I'm some sort of orderly.
Moan a little bit. That'll fix it.
You know, if I hadn't seen you with Mrs. Tatlin yesterday, I'd swear you didn't have a compassionate bone in your body.
Just doing my job. Oh, speaking of which, I'm due back. Tiffany's letting me observe a lumbar puncture.
Lucky you. Carla's probably got me in the sluice room, washing out bedpans. She hates me.
Diagnosis: acute paranoia.
I think the buddy system's a great idea. I'm just not so sure Arnott's suited to it, her background and all.
Well, we try to take cultural differences into consideration.
Would that be an excuse for a poor attitude or a refusal to accept responsibility?
Oh, no.
I may be making too much of this. After all, she is new. Or maybe she just doesn't like me.
Personality clash.
I'd hate that to interfere with her training.
Well, thank you for keeping me informed, Carla. I'll deal with it from here.
Just one or two things for tonight, people. One, costumes. Presentation will count in the judging. For contestants who haven't anything organised in this department, see me and I will give you a list of hire firms who still have Elvis in stock.
So to speak.
A little respect for the king, please. Something funny?
You take this so seriously, it's like cult worship. Elvis is pagan god.
I'm a devout Catholic, Mr. Thornton. I neither encourage nor condone any form of idol worship.
I never said there was anything wrong with it.
Just as well. Considering you are not as yet a member of the social club.
You know about needle stick injury?
Never a sheath a needle.
Right. The sharps boxes are in the treatment room. I'll get these off to the lab on my way if you label the blood.
What's the verdict?
Stable. But,
It's always a but.
I was hoping to see a decrease in your creatinine levels. We might have to try a more aggressive antibiotic.
So do it.
Let's wait till we see the results first, eh?
Whatever.
I'll get these off now. Kill the suspense. You all right to start Matt's passive physio?
Sure. This, mood wouldn't have anything to do with a certain nurse, would it?
What do we do? Make the gossip column?
I was there, pal. Heard the whole thing.
Enjoy the show?
I thought Beck blew it, but she was right about one thing. Self-pity gets you nowhere in the relationship stakes.
Either does that thing. So don't lecture me about what you don't understand, right?
Oh, love, I haven't had a chance to ask you how the movies went.
They didn't. James stood me out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't ring or explain? Sometimes there are reasons.
Not really.
Oh, well, then no explanation, no excuses, and someone should tell James so.
How's the Elvis thing going?
Oh, good. In fact, I should be over at Kennedy's now, but...
Go. I'll be fine. We'll catch you later. Oh, no, he's coming. What do I do?
Act natural. Give him a chance.
By that.
Coward.
Rebecca, have you got a minute?
Sure. What's up?
About Matt Tanner. He's depressed. He's not responding very well to treatment.
Well, talk to Tiff. Matt's not my patient.
Yeah, but he likes you. If you could just be a bit nicer, it might make a difference.
Look, I've got to get on.
Carmen, can I have a private word?
Time for Mr. McNeil's dressing change.
How are the new recruits?
Apart from the drain on their buddy's nursing time?
Yeah.
Well, Harry seems to be making good progress.
And Anna? I don't think she responds well to Carla.
Well, I can have a word with them if you like.
No, best just to separate them. Reassign her to another nurse and get onto it ASAP.
A bruised ego, an ugly quality in a man.
Then don't encourage Rangi.
I don't.
That's not what it looks like from here.
Oh, don't tell me you're jealous as well.
Absolutely not. Don't be silly.
I made a mistake getting involved with Zach.
I thought you were rushing things a bit, just a little.
Zach's a really lovely guy, and I thought I was ready. I'm just not over Daryl.
None of us are.
I feel like I've promised something that I just can't give at the moment.
Well, best tell him. It'd be kinder.
And these are the worker bees. Rachel, waitress, double father.
You're responsible for his sense of humour.
Oh, my sincere apologies.
And this is our bar manager, Ruth Brash.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have we met before?
I don't think so. Such an elegant face I would remember.
I think I'd better show you the cellars before my entire staff succumbs to that old world charm.
Oh. Ladies.
I thought Rangi was a flirt.
I'm sure I've seen him before somewhere.
Where are you off to this time?
The Elvis contest?
Just for an hour or so.
I don't think so. All that gyrating will play havoc with your heart.
I'm counting on it.
No, to her, I mean it. Look, I've got connections in high places. She turns up at Kennedy's, it's your job.
You're a hard lady, Doc.
Grace,
Richard.
if we're going to work together, we could at least be civil.
Well, I don't have a problem with that.
That's not the impression you gave Julia.
Yeah, well, she's hypersensitive where you're concerned. With good reason.
Can't we leave the past in the past?
Suits me. You do your job and keep your hands off the patients, and we'll get along just fine.
Grace, is that you?
So, this isn't a good time.
Yeah, well, I get the impression that no time's going to be a good time.
You're right. I can't see you anymore.
Well, that's blunt. The stylish surgeon can't afford to be seen with a dumb border, eh?
It's nothing like that.
No, spare me. Get the message.
Hey, do you think Johnny will recognise me?
No.
Good. I'm supposed to be bad.
Laurie never mentioned it.
It was a last-minute thing. Tonight's the only night the Camellia Company can deliver, or something.
Oh, it's a pity.
Thought I'd stop by to see the gathering of the Albi. It looks fun.
Which is more than Lulu had, thanks to your ill-mannered son.
Marge.
He stood her up, you know.
And you're settling in okay?
A few teething problems, but I start working with Tiffany tomorrow. I can't wait.
Nearly a full house, an appropriate tribute to the king. Oh, you did keep a table for 6. Johnny's father's joining us. I can't be expected to remember everything.
Piggy time. Priscilla's in the front.
Excuse me, ma'am, but how come there's 2 Priscillas?
I'm Priscilla Presley, and she's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Before you say anything, I came here to apologise. I said some pretty horrible things yesterday.
I handle rejection so well.
Who does?
It's just sometimes easy to blame everything on the wheelchair, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't see past it either. I've had a pretty bad run of relationships lately. Starting something up with the paraplegic seemed masochistic. Even if I do fancy him like mad.
You do?
So could we do the starting from scratch thing when you get out of here, I mean?
As in a date?
Sure.
You're definitely on.
Matt, I've had the results of your CAT scan and pyelogram.
Well, I'm on a promise, so they better be good.
I'm afraid they aren't.
Enjoy. Lionel, person-to-person call from LA.
Oh, thank you, Kirsty.
We'll take a short break to recover from that truly unique performance. Get your drinks while you can.
Marge, is everything all right with Ruth? Why, what's the matter? She just seems a bit up and down lately. Bright and cheerful one minute, snapping my head off the next.
I'll get Laurie to have a word.
It's a pity he couldn't make it tonight.
Because though Johnny's going to miss it too at the rate he's going.
I didn't think you'd come.
I nearly didn't. Oh, sorry for being such a dick last night.
Don't let it happen again.
Okay, next up is my own personal favourite, Elvis Jeremiah Presley.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. 18 years ago, I faked my death and went into hiding. Because if Scylla had found out that I was keen for Rachel McKenna, she'd have killed me anyway.
Oh, man.
Nanny?
That public declaration was cost him his job.
Ruth, it's just a silly competition.
And what are you, the prize?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved.
Well, at least your relationship's still functioning. When's Kirsty getting in?
She's not. She's not coming back. Ever.
Fresh out of the dark room. Want to see?
Maybe you should concentrate on developing your social skills rather than your photographic ones. I don't appreciate being hauled over the coals by my receptionist because you stood up her foster child.
I can date who I want. Or not.
Fine, but don't make me look bad in the process.
Hold on, he's not responsible for your professional standing, and by the same token, you could at least have the courtesy to call the girl.
Get off?
You're perfectly aware self-worth is a major issue for abuse victims.
The girl's been abused. And you knew it.
Yes, of course. James confided.
And you are encouraging the relationship.
I simply said it was his decision.
But that is irresponsible. A 16-year-old is not capable of that level of evaluation.
I think I might be the better judge of that. Impeccable timing, as always.
Can I talk to you? It's important.
What's wrong? You look so upset.
There's nowhere else to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now the lucky last, but one worth waiting for. Come on up, Elvis!
It's Laurie.
Surprise.
I thought it was a bit late for deliveries.
You know, someone said there's no need for speeches when the music says it all.
She said it's up to me, but if I want to keep my marriage together, I'm going to have to go to LA to do it.
Amazing much how sweet you are to love a fool like me. I once was lost.
He's got talent.
I never knew Laurie was a closet Elvis. Laurie's Marge's husband. I'll introduce you to him later.
Was much you told my heart to sing.
Is it obvious enough? You just stay away from her. Can't handle the competition, I'm warning you. Yeah? Yeah. What, come on?
She's made of the time, not the plates.
Come on, what's going on?
It's all right. We were just about to take that argument outside, weren't you, lads?
I knew I'd seen you before. You murderer.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.